You ever come across an artist and think, how is this guy not one of the biggest names in the country? That's exactly how I feel every single time I hear Aystar. One of the coldest lyricists in the UK. Bars, delivery, authenticity. He's got it all. But for some reason, his name doesn't get brought up nearly as much as it should. And honestly, that says more about the music industry than it does about him. Let's take it back. Aystar is from Toxtons, a part of Liverpool that's known for being rough, real, and full of history. He puts in the work, he gets the numbers, he earns the respect, but he doesn't get the spotlight, and it's hard not to wonder why. Is it the accent? Is it because he's from Liverpool, a city the UK rap scene hasn't fully embraced yet? Is it because he doesn't play the industry game? Whatever the reason, doesn't change the fact that Aystar is one of the most consistent and underrated rappers in the UK. He doesn't copy flows or water down his message to fit a moment. It wasn't just bars, it was full of deeper tracks that talked about grief, purpose, and everything he's had to carry over the years. You could tell he's growing, not just as a rapper, but as a man. That's rare. Most artists peak early and fade. Aystar is still rising, still sharpening, still building something meaningful. He raps with his own voice, his actual Scouse accent, and he stays honest. Whether he's talking about trauma, ambition, loss, or loyalty, it always feels real. He could easily try to make radio hits or jump on drill beats to stay relevant. Not just as a regional voice from Liverpool, but as one of the best lyricists in the UK, full stop. But he doesn't. He just keeps putting out quality music and letting the work speak for itself. Then hit the Scouse-O-Matic tapes. Check out Cop That Shit. Watch the Murderside freestyles. It won't take long before you see exactly what I'm talking about. Growing up there, life wasn't easy. He said in interviews that he's lost friends to the streets, seen things most people would never understand. His tracks have been on platforms like GRM Daily and Link Up TV for over a decade. Maybe he doesn't have the cosigns on every platform or the viral dance trend attached to a song. Still relevant, still respected, still raw. But if you care about skill, consistency, and authenticity, you have to respect what Aystar brings to the table. He's built a real fan base without chasing trends. In 2016, he was featured on Gig's album Landlord on a track called The Best. That album went number 2 in the UK, and Aystar's verse was a standout. In 2023, he dropped another Daily Duppy, and once again, it blew up. Over 3 million views. The pen game's still sharp, still no filler. Drop your favorite Aystar bar in the comments. Like the video. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. And most importantly, keep supporting real rap. Then came the viral track, Murderside Scouse Mix, with Mazza L20. That tune exploded on TikTok, hit the UK top 20, and introduced Aystar to a whole new generation of fans. And yet, even with all that success, he still manages to fly just under the mainstream radar. Like, people know who he is, but they don't give him the flowers he deserves. Gigs trusted him enough to give him that spot, and Aystar delivered like he'd been doing it forever, and made it through situations that would break a lot of people. All of them filled with sharp writing, clean production, and that gritty storytelling that's become his signature. They're not just random collections of songs either. They're full projects with thought, emotion, and craft behind them. You can hear the growth in each one. You can hear someone who is evolving as an artist, but staying loyal to where he comes from. And you can hear that in his music. From early on, he wasn't just rapping for fun. He was documenting his life. A track Aystar dropped back in 2018 called Cop That Shit ended up in the Guy Ritchie Netflix series, The Gentleman. Out of nowhere, people started Shazamming it like crazy. It hit number 2 on the UK Shazam chart and number 1 in the rap category. Think about that. A track that had been sitting there for years, suddenly being rediscovered by a global audience. And the best part? It didn't sound dated. It still slapped. That's how you know the music is timeless. He started out under the name Twig Dog. That was back in the early days of MySpace and YouTube. He was just a young kid, spitting over grime and hip-hop beats, filming freestyles on the block with his friends, and uploading raw clips to the internet. There was nothing polished about it. It wasn't manufactured. It was just a real voice coming out of a place that didn't usually get heard in the UK rap scene. And even then, people started to notice. Not just in Liverpool, but outside of it too. K-Coke, one of the most respected street rappers in the UK, spotted the talent and brought him into the USG collective. If you've never seen that one, do yourself a favor. Go watch it after this. That session was cold. No gimmicks, no shouting, no reaching for punchlines, just to go viral. It was just pain, experience, and honesty, delivered with clarity and control. You could feel the weight behind every bar, and the reaction was big. People respected it. YouTube comments were full of love. But still, when the industry conversations came up, when people listed their top fives, his name was barely mentioned. That was a big moment. Suddenly, Aystar was on Cyphers, on stage, doing freestyles with some of the hardest in the scene. But here's the thing, he didn't just hold his own, he stood out. Then came the 2016 fire in the booth, and that's been a pattern. Let's talk numbers. This isn't someone grinding in the shadows with 10,000 plays. His freestyles rack up millions of views. He's also dropped a trilogy of mixtapes called Scousomatic, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Then in 2024, something wild happened. But that wasn't the only thing he did that year. And here's the thing that really sets him apart. Aystar has never switched up. He doesn't chase trends. In 2024, he released a project called Stizzy. So yeah, maybe he's not the most talked about rapper in the UK. Because while a lot of rappers are here today and gone tomorrow, Aystar has been here for over a decade. And to be honest, it's about time more people gave him his due. If you're new to his music, start with the fire in the booth. Aystar isn't just underrated, he's essential, and his story is still being written. So give the man his flowers while he's still here, delivering them straight from the soil. And if you're already a fan, you know what to do, because artists like Aystar don't come around often. And when they do, they deserve to be heard.